Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in and hang out with me for a little bit. I am crafting with Kim. Oh, I forgot to turn my banner on, my brand. I don't know if that really matters, but I'll turn it on anyway. There I go. Okay, so yeah, come on in and say hello. I'm Kim. If for those of you guys that do know me, you know what I'm about. I'm going to be playing in the clay, but I've got a big undertake. Well, not a big undertake, just a lot of stuff going on with my project, which I do sometimes. And I am in an event today. It's actually through Tami, crafty Peep is sponsoring this. Hey, Janet. Oh, hi, Janet. How are you? Good to have you here. So this event today is kind of a unique event. It's called a build-up event. It's called Pumpkin Spice and Everything Nice, and it's a build-up. So it's hosted by Tami of Crafty Peep and her online group CCC, which is the Crafty Creators Community. That's a mouthful, but she usually calls it CCC. Her and Bethwyn are the ones. And Bethwyn's her admin. They run the group, and it's a phenomenal group. A lot of good ladies in there. Anyway, I'm in this group today, and so what they're doing is they're putting people like back to back with like some pages that have a little bit more followership and a little bit more people going on. Hi, Margaret. How are you? Oh, hey, Margaret. How you doing, darling? I haven't forgot you. I haven't sent your happy mail yet, but trust me, it's in my brain. I've been really busy, but I'm going to get it to you for picking my ret rooster name. So, yeah. So, like I said, in this event, like I said, it's kind of like a person with a little bit more following and then one with less and one with it. So, all day long, they're going to be doing this kind of thing. And I'm in that group. And Miss Tami, actually, I'm following up right after her, who's the one that owns the page. So, she's finishing up a few minutes, and I'll see myself here in that group. But so today I've got a big project. I've known about this event for since the summer, and I've known what I wanted to do. And then I thought it was going to be basically crafter's choice, and so then it turned into like a little bit of fall kind of thing. So I'm like, how do I do what I want to do and integrate it into fall? Hey, Lisa, how are you? So hopefully it'll be fallish enough to be part of the theme, but it'll still be pretty cool. So anyway, let me see if I see myself over there. I'm waiting for them to. They're pretty good. There I am. Okay, cool. I like to get my phone up so I can see everybody's comments that I don't see there. Okay, so people are going to start milling in, and there's probably going to be a lot of people. So you ladies here, Lisa, I love you. Thank you for coming in and sprinkling for me people that I've never seen before and people that don't know me. So if you're seeing me for with the little ride button up in the corner there, you'll see that that's live at this moment. If you don't see that little live button, that's after the facts. That'd be a hashtag replay in the comments if you want to watch and see what I'm doing. Kind of hang out with me. I am super close. Hey there, who is what we got? Terry. Hey Terry, how's it going? They got totally together. We got Brenda, Charlene, Valerie. Thanks, ladies. Thanks for coming in. First time watching. I know this is the first time for me doing an event with this group, like this build-up group. So I am really excited about this. I've been waiting for this for like a month, guys. And I am like really close to my 4K. I've got about 70 some, so if you guys could really show me some love, get myself out there and crafting with Kim. You see me in the I always get mixed up because my thing is there we go. Crafting with Kim. There I am right there. And basically what I do is I work with clays, either air dry, polymer, or something like that. Now this project today has got a lot to it, and I did a lot of prep work. I had to do a lot of prep work to get it to where it needs to be. And I wanted to show you, I'm going to be building this little figurine lady to go in my little project and whatnot. Hey, Bethwyn, how are you? Lavina, there you go. Yes, please, please, please. I appreciate that. You guys share me. Like I said, I'm almost at my 4K, which would be super cool to reach that real soon. I am, I do my best to try to get on when I can, but I don't have an opportunity to come on like a lot of people. So appreciate that. Whatever you guys can do for me. So there's Jan. Hey, Jan, how are you, darling? It's good to see you too. Jan, I'm going to catch up with everything in all the other groups. I had to work and I got 2 hours of sleep and I'm a little bit like, my brain's a little exploding. So I'll catch up on everything tomorrow because I have the day off. Okay, so I got to stop talking because I really do have a lot to share with you guys with this project. And there's Lori. Hey, Lori, it's good to see you, darling. I appreciate you sprinkling me out. That's great. That's wonderful. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing, guys, is I've already built this thing, but I wanted to kind of walk you through some of the elements. And then I don't know if anybody's ever tried one of these, but I love bird cages. And I thought about buying a bird cage, but I thought, you know what? I looked around Pinterest and I saw that they were doing these alt bird cages. Hi, Karen. How are you? Good to have you here. And I thought, I'm just going to go ahead and make me one. So I did. I've put together this bird cage here. And it's going to have a lot of little, I believe it's already got a lot of stuff on it. I'm going to kind of walk you through how I did it, just verbally. But I've got what I want to show you. And it's a little bit wonky cookie, but that's kind of like the sort of like the beauty of it. It's supposed to be like an alt bird cage where it's kind of a little, offset and whimsical. But anyway, I actually built the whole darn thing by hand with the feet and whatnot. And I'll show you all the elements that I used to put it together. But however, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put, I've got a little girl that's going to be like my little leaf girl, and she's going to go inside there. How in the world I'm going to get it inside here after I closed it up? Yeah, I don't know. I think I've got a hole big enough to slide her in there after I get her done. We shall see. There you go. There's Miss Tami. It's good to have you here. Hey, Rust-Covered Cottage. Matter of fact, that is who's after me. I am sorry, darling. I forgot your first name. I looked you up and followed you like at 4 o'clock this morning. I had insomnia last night, and I followed everybody in the group. But anyway, Rust-Covered Cottage is up after me. And I think I have her in my description. Everybody's in there. So, like I said, I want you guys to just come in and share and follow, and all the other people in there too. Like I said, some of the ladies are like, or maybe I don't know if there's any guys. I think it's all women in this group. That are there in this group are like, have a little bit more following, and then we'll put one, like me, and then a couple others in there that are just starting out and all that. So it helps build people up, and that's what's really great about the community. Christina, thank you, Christina, thank you for that. Okay, there we go. All right, so now let me stop running my mouth, guys, because I'm telling you, it's gonna go fast, and I know how it is. I got my 5-minute timer on for the last 5 minutes, and I do have my giveaway tool set up. So if you guys that aren't familiar with me, hang tight to the very end. I'm going to give you a hashtag word you'll put in the comments. I'm going to run this little tool and give you an opportunity. I'll put you on a list for a $5 Amazon gift card. So that's my little bribery to get you to hang out with me until the end. All right, so right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch my camera over. I like to go down on my table because I work with the clay, and it's a small piece, but I'm also going to show you, it's just the way my camera's set up, it just works better. So, hey, Mary, how's it going, girl? Yep, love this idea. All right, so I am going to switch this over and see what we got going on here. All right. Okay, guys. So, like I said, here is the actual birdhouse that I put together. I've played around with it, thought about it, gone through lots of process. But I'm going to show you basically the elements that I used to put it together. But I also have one here in the works. This one's kind of like I did not assemble it all the way together yet because I thought I'd kind of show you. Plus, whatever I put inside of it, I want to have a hole this time because I assembled this one without walking it through a little bit. Hey, Shirley, how's it going? From Virginia, good deal. All right, so anyway, this one was made out of one of those little, I just did a cutout, circle cutout, whatever size you want from one of the little rounds from the Dollar Tree. And this is this stuff here, this little metal trim. And I drilled holes in it. You can see I drilled holes if you guys ever want to do this. And then I put this around here. Oops, excuse me, that's one of the feet. So I put this around, that's the trim, that's the same trim I put on here, if you guys can see that. Ended up painting it all white, you can see all that. Okay, then the wire here, guys, this is floral wire. I wish I had the time to show you this. Where's my little piece of floral wire? Dang it, I had it here. I had everything all organized, and I can't find it. It was a piece of floral wire. Anyway, yeah, it's like you can see like it's twisted together, and it's the green floral wire. Have anybody ever seen how you can do that with a drill and make them like, I never tried it before, and I saw it on YouTube, and it actually works really cool. And if I had time, I was going to demonstrate that with the drill, but I don't. So we're just going to have to walk you through. But you can put 2 or 3 pieces. I've actually wound 3 pieces together on this one and then put it together. So anyway, this is kind of like how you can sort of assemble an idea of doing your own bird cage if you want to do that. And you can put it together and add all your little fun, elements and little toppers and leaf. I want to have this one be a hanging one. Obviously, I've put feet on this one, and so that was going to be a feet one, but I'm going to have that one hang up at some point. I'll finish that. Now, what I used for this is one of these little tin things from the Dollar Tree. Obviously, it's got holes in it, but it didn't bother me so much. I took this out, of course, and then this was my base, which is what this is here. Okay. All right, then I put this metal trim. This is also from the Dollar Tree. It's actually really cheap to make, guys. So you put that around there. It took a little finagling because I had to wire this piece is on here and kind of get it sort of, even and whatnot. And then I put my wires, well, I actually put the wires across first. And what I did here, to get metal to stick to metal, I used some JB Weld. I don't know if you guys ever use this. It's like an epoxy. This is just one I had hanging around. My husband gave me. Mix it together and you put little pieces on there, and that'll keep your metal to your metal. I'll probably say if you use wood, it's a little easier. Okay, so that's that part. And then, like I said, you just bring them together like that. You put one on one side, one on the other, and you build it up. All right, so I just want to kind of show you what I used to kind of make that. Get all that madness out of the way. Now let's start working and trying to get the actual really, hey, Connie, how's it going? Good to have you here. I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to set this up here. And I'm not going to be able to actually get my girl in here because, like I said, I'm going to have to fire her. I'm using polymer clay. And for those that are just starting out with me and don't know what I do with the clay, and you have any questions about working with clay, please just by all means ask me. I do have a private little group, by the way, that's $8 a month, a membership group. If anybody wants to join me to learn how to work with polymer clay, and we do some air dry clay projects in there. And so, yeah, but let me go ahead and get started on my girl. So what I'm going to do is to make it kind of like sort of fallish is I've got this little semblance of lady. Now, bear with me. She ain't got no shirt on. She's kind of naked right now, but we're gonna cover it and make her pretty. And she's headless too. You see what I'm talking about, how I had to do a lot of prep work to get to this point within that hour. Hey, Texas Breeze, how's it going, girl? Are you like, woo? Are you like relaxing now? You got through that first one? You get to that first one and, then you can feel a little bit more comfortable next time. But okay, so anyway, so I've got her built up like this. It's all hand built, but I'm going to be covering up and putting some leaf designs on or whatnot. By the way, this is her face. This is the head and the face that's going to go on her. This was a Temu mold, believe it or not. So what I did here, these little Temu molds you can get, and I pushed the clay in there, okay? And I made just the basic shape of her face. And then I fired it, and then I painted her up. So she's got green eyes. She's got some pretty green eyes. If I can get my camera to focus, good Lord. Come on, it did it. There we go. Focus. She's really pretty. Anyway, I got her some eyeshadow and all that sort of thing, so she's looking good. Joni, hey Joni, how are you? This, by the way, is a real firm clay that I'm using here. It's more for using figurines. They use it a lot, and it's a polymer clay. It's a baked clay. All right, so, but what I have to do with her is I'm going to assemble her now. I wanted to show this part. I really wanted to show you guys how I'm putting her together, and I'm going to add these leaves. I've took the time a few days ago. Like I said, you can see all this prep work that I've done in this. Hey, Denise, how's it going? I've cut out all these leaves, and basically what I did, oh, there she goes. She's falling over already. Girl, you having too much to drink. I don't know. We ain't even started yet. Come on now. Just behave. All right, so I've got all these little leaves cut out. I did from my clay. I rolled it all out, and I cut all these leaves, and those are going to go on the bottom of her, like her little dressy thing. And that's just to make it simple, like, I drew a little design on paper, and I cut them all out. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, just getting back with Bella. How are you? How's everything going? How's your hubs? Good to have you, girl. I didn't even know. Well, you're filling in for tonight, so definitely going to try to catch you later on. All right, so like I said, okay, so I've got, she's sitting on this little piece of, this is like a little cone that I made out of paper. And why is the aluminum around it? Because when I put the clay on there, I will be able to build all this around here. And once I fire it in the oven, I'll be able to pull this thing out, and it'll just be hollow clay inside, believe it or not. Yep, Denise. Oh, yes. A girl new, let me see. New from Ohio, girl. And her, thank you, girl from Ohio. A girl. Well, what's this girl's name? Hey, all right. So, like I said, let's build her up a little bit. I'm going to put her up here and get her up on here. I thought about trying to do this part, but I got to working with her last night, and I said, I know how it goes with timing, so I figured I would go ahead and at least get this far, because once I get the head and the leaves on and everything else, I'm not going to put the head in. The head's going to go last because I do have hair. Ooh, she's going to have some red hair, guys. See, that's kind of fallish. She's going to have, this is a little extractor, and it takes a little pieces of strands of clay out. And hopefully I'll be able to show you that. I'm going to make her some little flowing hair. Okay, so first thing I know to do is I need to cover her breastises up. I mean, she's kind of exposed right now. So we're going to do that. And all I did was get this clay, and I just roll it out in like these little sheets. And I always say to people, hey, Bethwin, thank you so much. If you have ever seen fondant or anybody ever worked with fondant, it's kind of along the same line for polymer clay. You just kind of roll it out in these little sheets and then you kind of work with it for something, for some projects. Hopefully, let me see, get my angle, camera angle right. You can kind of see me pretty good on this. All right, so now, so what I'm going to do is I'm just putting this up here because I need to paint this part too. I got to thinking after the fact that I didn't make her top before. I just made her. One thing's kind of cool about this clay, it sticks to itself. It's pretty nice that way. So I can just kind of stick this on here. All right, and I'm going to give her a little bit of cleavage there, guys, just a little bit. Not, she, I don't want to be too sexy, but she's got to have a little something. After all, she is female, right? I might go back and do a little teeny little heart necklace. One of my things that I like to do is work with hearts a lot. So I might add that to it down the road or after the fact, because like I said, once I get her fired, I'll be able to play with her a little bit more. These little tools are instrumental, by the way. I like to use these a lot. This one looks a little crooked. I'm just going to push that in there. And then I'm just going to cover the back up like that. She's got kind of a sexy back. She's a little bit on the masculine side, but I don't mind that too much because she just works out real good. Just works out. All right, now this little piece down here, I'm going to trim up a little bit, and then we're going to start adding. Actually, I probably don't even have to trim it up to tell you the truth, because all the leaves are going to cover it up. But I think I will just to make it kind of even. So you can see all I did was take a piece of that and then just kind of drape it on there, giving her some, just a little bit. She don't have much. She's about like me. She just got enough to show, not anything real crazy. All right, let me go ahead. Actually, I'm gonna take my scissors, and I'm just gonna cut one of this little section off back here to kind of make it a little bit more even. I didn't cut it off beforehand because I didn't really know how much I was going to need. But like I said, the leaves are going to cover most of this, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. Hey, Miss Deb Brown, I know you. I don't know if you remember me. I know who you are. Who doesn't know who you are, right? But I haven't seen you in a while. I'm glad you're on this event. I am, like I said, I'm going on steam right now because I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. But I am definitely going to do my best to kind of, check in with everybody and see everybody. All right, so I've got her that far, okay, guys? And so now what we're going to do is we're going to add the leaves on there, and then I'm going to add her hair, her head and her face. All right, so the leaves, what I did basically is, these are really sticky, by the way, which is actually very good. I'm going to start from the top to the bottom on her. I wish you guys could see it, but it seems like my lights, let me see, get my light over a little bit, but that might help a little bit. Okay, so I'm starting from the top to the bottom, and some of the leaves are bigger than others, but they're most about the same size. And all I'm doing is just pressing the leaves on there, and we're just going to build up the leaf skirt around her, and then I'll add some color on the top part once I'm done. So, okay, so this is kind of like, as I'm doing this, I can relax a little bit and kind of talk. I wanted to ask you guys, okay, we're doing a fall. This is called Pumpkin Spice and Everything Nice. It's all about fall. So you guys tell me, wait a minute. I need to add this. I need to start this from the bottom up. My bad. I just realized because I got to start from the bottom up to make these fit right. My bad. Good thing I thought of that before I got too far. All right, so I want her to kind of flow like her little leaves are going to flow down off to the ground a little bit. You know what it was? I'm going to put it on here. Just realized this. Put it on my glass. That way I'll be able to lift it up and show it to you guys. Yeah, so, okay, pumpkin spice. I know we talked about pumpkin spice. Let's talk a little about, so Charlotte, okay, let's see, Sculpey. Oh, you're asking me what, thank you there, Miss Lisa. Yeah, Lisa knows. She's one of my good followers there. She keeps track of me all the time. Yes, I am using Sculpey clay. If you're not familiar with it, I didn't bring my little packages. The only one I got here is this guy here. Take it out of the package real quick so you guys can see it. This is the real heavy duty stuff that I used for her head and her body. And this is a super Sculpey. It's a real firm clay. It's this one. And some of the other clays like this green one I'm using, these are actually really cheap little blocks from the Dollar General, the yellow sign, not the green sign. And I get these just because they're inexpensive. But you can get the Sculpey brands, polymer clay of any sort, will work. Yeah, so that's what I'm using. It's actually, when she said Sculpey, Sculpey is actually a brand. Polymer clay is what it is. And it is a bakeable clay. You bake it in your oven. Okay. I might be a little short on her, but I think that's okay. I want her to flow. I want her to flow. I want these leaves to flow. And I sure hope I made enough leaves, guys. I kind of counted on all this mess, and I think I got it. I think I got it made, but I'm going to put another one in the front there and make that flow down there. This amazes me. Mine would look like a child did it. I have been, well, you know what? I'll tell you, Deb, this is just, I've got to the point where, oh, I'm the wrong way. I have started getting into this small work, and I'm like, why am I doing all this small work? I've always been one to do murals and, big things and more bigger projects, but I don't know what it is lately. I'm just kind of graduating to these little small pieces, and I don't know, my eyesight's going to hold out at some point. I hope so. All right. So, but like I said, you can see that I did a lot of prep work in the beginning, to get her to this point. And I use molds. Okay. I mean, some of this actually, if you just walk through the steps like I'm teaching you, it's not as bad as it seems. And, we just did we did a scarecrow in my class the other day. Actually, Terry, I don't know if Terry's in here today. She did the funny. We had a blast making the little scarecrow. Actually, I'll show you mine real quick. This is my girl. This is what we just finished. Well, mine that I just finished, and I just took her foot off. But there's my little scarecrow that I just made. She made hers a little different. They're all made a little different, but this is one of the little ideas that we do in the class, and we have fun in there. Anyway, so, but like I said, it's just like little pieces, step by step. You just work it. That's all. You just work it, just like anything else. I mean, Deb, I know you do resin and all kinds of things, and I played around with that, and some things I'm better at than other. So now let's see. Oh, dang, I only got 4 leaves left, so I have to figure out how I'm going to, I thought I might run out of leaves, but we'll see. If I need to, I'll add some more leaves to her later. But I think maybe I'll make it work. If not, I have to roll me some more. I actually think I color mixed this green. This green was just the blue and the yellow mixed together. Let's see how far I can get with her with these. Yeah, she's going to be kind of cool. She's not necessarily really fally colors, but I thought what I would do is add, I got this as a little Temu trim. You guys ever seen this? I thought I would add some kind of fall colors to her or something like that to kind of give it a little bit of a fall touch. But like I said, back in the summer when Tami approached me, I thought it was kind of like a crafter's choice. I don't know what I was thinking. And then it turned out to be like a fall thing. And I'm like, ooh, okay, well, I'll do my best. She's not really like a fairy princess either. That's not really what I was going for. She's just cool and unique. That's all I got to say. Yeah, and I think I could probably use a couple more leaves on her. I need a few more. I'm going to hold her up so you guys can see. All right, so far you can see what I've got. She's got her leaves. I need to do a couple more leaves, and I can actually do, if I have time, I'm going to put some more leaves up around her top and more around in here so she kind of flows out a little bit better. But I think what I can go do right now is go ahead and put her head on. And yeah, and then if I have time, I can actually make more leaves. I might have done enough prep work that I can actually get away with this. On Mother Earth, let's see, good to know that you're even ill. Oh, I got to go back and read comments. Oh, you like the scarecrow? Yeah, she's cute. Actually, the first one I made for my sample for the class is a boy. I made her, and it turns out she's a little bit bigger, so they're not really, well, I guess it could be a couple. Some women are bigger than their husbands, but are their mates. But I'm going to make her into they're going to sit together, like the brother and the sister are going to sit together, and they're going to be, they're going to have like a little flower bottle behind them and everything. It's kind of cute. Okay, now what I'm going to do for the head is I'm pressing the head into the neck area here, but I'm going to use a little bit of this stuff. It's like a glue made for bakeable polymer clay. So I'm going to add a little bit of that glue touch on there just to kind of, this stuff sticks together pretty good when it's baked, but just as an extra insurance, because I don't have any kind of wire inside here, I need to make sure that the head's enough. But when I get the hair on the back too, that's really going to help. But just as a little extra security. I also thought her head might be a little bit big for her body as I started doing it. That's another thing too, to fit inside this thing. I realized she only can be about 6 inches high. So I did take a ruler to her, and she might just about make it. She might be towering the top of this thing. I don't know. Either I have to cut off the bottom, but once she's all baked up, I'll I'll figure that out, guys. I'll figure it out. Just want to make sure her head's going to stick before I start messing with her too much. Her eyes are real pretty, though. I think her eyes turned out really nice. These little Timu molds are great. If you ever want to play around with some polymer clay, they got these little molds, and they come like a package of about 8 different faces. And you can get these things. If I can hold her up so you can kind of get an idea what she's looking like so far. Okay, like I said, I will add a few more leaves. I'm going to bring some leaves around the front and kind of drape them a little bit better. Okay. Let's see what we got. Looks awesome. Will this piece be baked? Yes, it will be baked, Mitzi. It is actually a baked. There she goes. She's trying to turn her head. Oh, we don't need no exorcist head right now. Even though it's close to Halloween, that's not what I'm going for with you, girl. The one thing about this baked clay, it's really tacky. It actually does not set up till it's baked, but it'll set up to a certain degree. I'm just trying to get it to where I can press it in there. Then I'm going to start putting her hair on, guys. Yeah, so you do bake it in the oven. And let me see if I can get her to not move so much for a second. She's wanting to slide. Her head's wanting to slide down. I need to get that hair on there soon. But I'll show you another one that I made. That's like a little angel girl. I did it on another live. The kind of cool thing about this clay, this glue too, is it dries clear when it's baked. You don't see it. So even if you got a little hot mess going on, you don't notice it too much. All right, stay for a second. You gonna stay there, or you gonna move on me? All right, hopefully she'll stay. I'm gonna show you this one here too, while I'm at it. So this is one I made before in a different live. So you kind of see how this one came out. She's like a little angel girl. And I've got this, I think I got this on my, I do have this on my Etsy shop, by the way. Got little wings on the back and all that sort of thing. But it's the same kind of concept. I use the cone base, and then I got a little heart in her hand and all that kind of thing. So you guys can kind of see how that works. They were ultra hard and warped. Okay, I have a bunch of Sculpey female molds that I paid so much for back in the day. Those molds are ruined. Oh, okay, that can happen over time. The Sculpey itself, the clay, it doesn't really harden per se, but it needs to be conditioned really well if it's not used within a few months. And some people try to sell old Sculpey, but yeah, it can get real hard on you, and you can kind of recondition it. Thank you, Mitzi, for that. Charlene, she reminds me of Tinkerbell. She just needs wings. Oh, the other one, yeah, this one here too. Oh, you're right. Tinkerbell had the little flowing skirt on her. All right, you know what? I'm gonna put this aside right here, and let's do some hair. Let's see how we work with this little extruder. I said I definitely got to put some more leaves on her. I think she's going to be kind of cool. So I'm going with like flaming red hair. I thought that'd be a really nice contrast against the green. And like I said, I'll add some flowers and stuff to it. Now, have you guys ever seen one of these? Let me get this where you guys can actually see it. Push this up a little bit. This is kind of cool. You guys have probably seen one of these. Like I said, this is actually for fondant again. And you just roll it out like this. I put my clay inside it already. Make sure I'm rolling it the right way. There we go. There's different ways that you can do hair when it comes to these kind of figurines, but I figured I want to do the strands like this on this one because it makes it, I want it to be kind of like a, like a big hot mess hair, so to speak. Just kind of jumble it up a little bit. You just turn it. This one's good. I need to oil it or something. It seems like it's pretty sticky. And I just do this number and I just let it kind of go out as far as it'll go. I don't remember how much I got in here. I'm gonna have quite a bit. So now I think, who cares to buy if the cheap ones, the expensive ones are not worth it? Yeah, actually, like I said, Temu is where I've been going and getting all my molds. You can see I do hand build some things, but obviously I use molds too. Molds are quick and fun, and they got some really cool ones, and they are cheap. I mean, I found some really good ones. These little face molds are like $8. I mean, there was 8 of them, and I think it was maybe $5-6 for all of them together. I don't know. And I would probably not use all of the faces. They have some kids' faces in there. They even have looks like a man's face, kind of a creepy looking dude. And even if I just get a couple of faces out of it, it's worth it to me. But yeah, I've been buying a lot of my molds there. I'm just gonna. I'm not gonna use this. Is gonna be Rapunzel hair by the time. Hey, Grandma Bess Borton, how are you, girl? It's good to see you. Like I said, I don't think I'm going to use all this. She looks like spaghetti right now, but this would be a lot of hair. Oh, by the way, these are the little feet too that I got from Temu. That's on the bottom of my bird cage, And I got a pack of these for a couple bucks or something like this. And I ended up liking them so much I ordered another pack. All right, let's cut this hair off and see what we're going to do with this, how much of this we're going to use. That'll help fill it in quite a bit. Where's my X-Acto knife? What time I got? See, I'm at 4:30 already. Time flies. But I actually got quite a, except for getting the extra little, what you call it. Okay, so here's my question. We may be rambling on. Talking about fall, talking about all kinds of things. You guys tell me, what is your favorite thing about fall? Is it the weather? Is it the, let me turn my phone down. I realize I got my phone up a little bit, my device up still. Is it the weather? Is it the food? Is it, excuse my drink in the background there, got my seltzer water going on. Is it the weather, the food? Is it Thanksgiving? What is your favorite thing about fall? Or the fact that it's getting close to Christmas? Or is it all of those things? For me, it's kind of more, my best thing is it's the weather, because I live in Florida. You guys know it gets hot here. And when our fall hits, October comes, our humidity goes down, and it's like my most favorite time of the year is around that time of year, October through November, December. All of those are great months to be here. The weather's warm and it's beautiful, but it's not like crazy. Oh, I don't want that much hair. I don't want her hair to be that long, Kim. I do want it kind of messy, though. I'm going to make it kind of messy. I wanted it to be a little bit on the messy side. I was thinking about just doing her, making her, what you call it? I'm getting live brain fart, guys. You know how it is when you're trying to think of something, you're talking. I was going to make her pigtails. That's what I was thinking about, braids or pigtails. But I don't think I'm going to do the braids. It's going to be too sticky to do that now. But I'm just going to add a bunch of the hair on there and fill it in a little bit there. There we go. There's Denise. Hey, Miss Denise, how are you? This red hair is going to be really cool, though, because it's like really stands out. The fall weather and the epic color. Yeah, the colors, of course. Absolutely, the colors. Yep, there we go. Start filling that hair in, guys. See, you put that hair and that face on and she starts coming alive. Yeah. Oh, I love this hair. I'm so glad I chose this color because she's got that green eyes. Who else has got green eyes and red hair, guys? Come on. Who's the vixen in the crowd here? Green hair. Green hair. Red hair and green eyes. Green hair. There's probably some people out there with green hair now. I know that. I know that. I think that's all I want in the front. The rest of it's probably going to go in the back. All right, we're going to turn you around. She looks a little funky in the back end, don't she? All right, well, let's see if we can fix that. I might have to, you know what? I might add a little bit of clay to that. This might, oh, you should sound like me. I could love fall and spring comes out. Yeah, like I said, I love, I love the fall because it's Florida fall is beautiful. The spring too. I mean, I don't mind the summer. It's just this past summer, everybody was going through that heat, that crazy heat going on. All right, let's see how much of this hair I can fill in from the back here. I think I need to cut it. All right. So I like to just do messy hair. I think it looks, it's kind of like my style. I just mess it all up, make it kind of look like hot mess. I think about doing a bun too, but I think I'm just going to kind of drape it a little bit. This stuff can be kind of sticky on your hands until you bake it. And once you bake it, it can kind of, but once it bakes, it's real hard, guys, so you can't do anything with it. So you make sure that you got everything where you want it before you bake it, because otherwise you're not going to be able to go back and fix it. You can paint it before it's baked too, by the way. You can actually do that. All right, see if I got enough hair to kind of fill in that one spot there. There's Miss Lydia. Hey, I saw you guys were on another event, and I didn't get a chance to catch it because I was here doing this and working and whatnot. And that's how life goes sometimes, But I'll try to catch you guys on replay. All right, so yeah, I'm just filling in what I got here. Whatever it looks like in the back is what's going to be. She's got like a little bit of a bird's nest going on. That's fine. If I had long hair, mine would probably look like that too, because my short hair looks like a bird's nest sometimes. I'm just saying. I don't ever comb my hair. I'm one of those people, I swear to God, I do not put comb in my hair. It's so short. I just don't comb it. All right. And I need to put a little bit more over here. So somebody says, say, fine Irish lady. I'm going to catch up on some of the comments here. Let me go back and look at some of my comments. Like I got a little time here to do this. Fine Irish. Oh, Irish lady. Exactly. Yeah. The red with the red hair with the green eyes. Yes, absolutely. The Irish. Yeah. I don't know. So if you guys ever see Jamie sighting, let me know. Oh, he's Scottish. Excuse me. He's Scottish. I have a friend over that's doing this way walk, and she's almost done. And she went to Scotland last month, and she kept looking for Jamie from Outlander. I'm like, if you find him, if you don't tell me about him, I'm gonna be pissed because I want him. I want to see him too. All right, so I got a little bit section here. I'm trying to make this little hair go a long way and cut it. Fix those little ends in the bottom. So we got some people like. Is there any favorite food? What's your favorite food for fall, guys? Anybody have favorite foods? I got distracted over halfway there. Hey, that's fine. I keep track of myself too. Anyway, thank you, Bethlyn. I keep a 5-minute timer because I went over on a live once and I was so mortified because I don't like doing that. So I started putting my timer on at the end and I do a giveaway tool. But I appreciate you keeping track of me. That's really cool. Yeah, so I'm halfway through. Well, that's good. Like I said, I usually am got like running out of time at the end, but I do need to have a little time to do my little tool and whatnot. Kind of like the idea of having it hang down, those little tendrils hang down on the end. She's looking pretty cool. Let me hold her up so you guys can, well, let me put the flash of hair on and I'll hold her up and see. I'm amazing. Aw, well, everybody's amazing. To me, the only person really amazing is God. We just do this, and everything, honestly, guys, I don't toot my own horn much. I mean, I love what I do, but anybody could really do this with practice. And that's why I have that group. So if people want to learn how to do things like this and just try something a little different or integrate your clay into your projects and stuff that you already have. Oh, I like the hair like that. It looks really cool like that, guys. Look, all right, I'm going to try to get hopefully my camera will do a close-up. It might not look really great in the camera, but trust me, it looks really freaking cool. Sorry. Uh-oh, she slid off the top. No, I gotta fix her back. I didn't see that. Uh-oh. Here we go, girl. Let's bring you back up to the front there. Bring you back up to the front. You look a little bit bald on top there. Bring you back up. There we go. There we go. We don't want you. You got a big old forehead. Let's bring you back over. Now, there's some things, when it comes to clay, I mean, I don't think I'm very good at, if I didn't have a mold for the face, I'm not real good at sculpting faces on their own. I couldn't do that. I see people that get out there and they do those celebrity ones. They do does it make it look like people? What am I trying to say? Her head's, I need to put a little something up there. I might have to take a little bit from somewhere else because I need to cover up that little spot on top. She's got a little bit too much of forehead for me. All right, but she is pretty though. She's pretty. Okay. Margaret, thanks, Margaret. Appreciate that. Looks great. Yeah, it's so cool watching. It is fascinating. I like watching it too, to tell you the truth. I really do. I love watching other clay. I like watching everybody do craft stuff too, but I do get into watching the clay people do the clay stuff because it's kind of a neat process to see how it all comes together. Now she looks a little bit better. I gave her a little bit more in the front, but I think I need to give a little bit more. All right, you're getting a haircut, girl. Good thing you got some spare, right? Just a little bit. Nobody will know. Nobody's gonna know because I won't tell them. You had a bald spot you had to fix. Okay, as long as she don't look too flat-headed. All right, get her neck up. We'll see what she's looking like. What do you guys think? Yeah, she's pretty cool. Like I said, what I got to do is, I got one little strand hanging out there. I don't want, when you get pieces like this that are like they're like rogue pieces, especially on hair like this, it's good to push them back together because one little piece like that could break off. So it's good to kind of clump them together a little bit. And she's actually kind of remind me of Ariel. I won't stop down too much. You do need a little bit of a neck. Good Lord, girl. All right. All right. So, all right. Now, you can't even see her cleavage now. I covered it all up, but that's all right. So what I'm going to do with her hands, I'm just going to put her hands together. Once I get the other leaves, I'm going to put her hands together and just kind of do her like that. And maybe have her hold something or just kind of embracing her or something like that. Okay. Okay. I got a little time. So let's maybe cut out some leaves and see if I can get to the point. And I actually don't mind her head turned a little bit. It's kind of cool to have a little offset. So we're going to do that. And so what she's going to do is this little girl is going to fit inside this cage, believe it or not. Somehow, some way, I will make her fit inside this cage. And then I'm probably going to add some florals. I'll add a few little florals, some, artificial florals, put a little topper. I might even make a clay topper off here or put a flower on top. It all just kind of depends. But she's going to go inside the cage, okay? And then I'll add some other little fun decorative. If you guys have ever never seen these little alt, go on Pinterest and put in alt bird cages, and you can see all the really pretty things that people are doing with bird cages. And so like I said, I just had to do my own version there. Okay, let's see if I can get some clay. I got a little bit of time. She looks like the Disney princess Madeira from Brave. Oh, she does. Absolutely. I've seen that when my granddaughter was watching that forever and a day. Mm-hmm. That wild red flaming hair. Yeah, I remember her. She was cool. She was very cool. I liked her. She's real tough. She's kind of chick I'd want to be. All right, I'm just grabbing some clay over here, guys, so I can mix the color together. You guys get to see. I'm sure everybody's at some point in their life to have done it themselves or played with Play-Doh. This is the same process, except, like I said, this is a bakeable clay. These are the ones I was talking about. Anybody who just wants to get something to play around with, these are super sticky, but it's a good starter if you want to try these. It's Art Skills. It's Crafter's Closet from the Dollar General, and it comes in a pack. I've already took the yellow out of there, but it also has your browns and your grays and whatnot. You can use those different colors, and it's just, or you can get them off Amazon. There's lots of places that you can get clay, polymer clay, and but I'm just going to mix some color together right now. I need to try to mix that blue with the yellow. Let's see if I can get close to that green again that I had. I don't think I had any more of that green because that was the last of it that I put around her body. But this stuff is super potent too, guys. So as you're mixing, do you believe my DG didn't have, they did not have that, Jan? I am so surprised. One of the things that's like your friend when you're doing, especially with this crazy sticky clay, is cornstarch. Got to have some cornstarch on hand. This stuff is so sticky, guys. It will stick all over. I'm not going to get one I haven't opened yet. So I got a bunch of one thrown in here. Yeah, this stuff mixes. I mean, it's so crazy sticky, and it will stick to everything under the sun. So you're going to see how I do this. I take like a, let me see how I'll just maybe take the whole bunch of this to tell you the truth. And you take a little bit of the blue. Get this. It's like mixing paint colors, guys. I'm not going to start up too much because it's pretty potent color. Let's see where I get with this kind of color I get. And then I'm surprised they didn't have it, though. They didn't have that brand at all. They had none. Well, I guess this goes to show. I guess, I don't know. Crafters. Well, like I said, Amazon's got it all over the place. You can get a little bit of pack of like all different kinds of colors of the polymer. Remember, it's polymer clay, the one you bake. You just bake it up. And some of them are better quality than others. I'll put the little piece in there that I got there. And then you can kind of play around with it. She's so, let me see if I can see some more comments here. I love the red. I know. Hey, Lane, I didn't see you, girl. There we got Cynthia Callwood. She's pretty. She's awesome. I'm loving this. Like I said, guys, up after me is Rust-Covered Cottage. And then thank you, Miss Tami. Tami, I thank you for reaching out to me and having me be a part of this event. I've been looking forward to this for some time. And I really love being able to meet new crafters. I'm in several other groups, but I've met some new people today. That's really great. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Another great craft. Thank you, Miss Lydia. Lydia, Jan, and a couple of other girls in here. They're like my homegirls. Terry Woodhams. I think she's still in here. All right. I guess I need a little bit more. See how light that green? It mixed pretty quickly, though. I need a little bit more blue. I don't want to overdo it. I am trying to keep it close to that color there, that green color that I got. I thought for sure I'd have enough leaves. I definitely want to have some more leaves on her. Um, yeah. So anyway, like I said, tell me what's your favorite fall food? Is it pumpkin? Is it turkey? I mean, I literally just dump it. It's like, fixing biscuits. I just dump the whole thing in there because this stuff is so sticky. It'll stick all over my hands if I don't just rub it in cornstarch like that. Yeah, come on, some foods. Anybody like that? I probably missed some. Mine is for fall. I don't know, the pumpkin. I guess pumpkin itself. I was thinking, I made a pumpkin smoothie earlier today. Just get the canned pumpkin and dump the pumpkin puree in there and mix it with I actually mix it with bananas and avocados and all kinds of stuff and make a big old fat smoothie. And I'm thinking, why don't people use, well, pumpkin's a fall harvest fruit. It is a fruit, by the way, guys, because it's got seeds. So that's why probably people don't think much of it during the other seasons. But I mean, you can have pumpkin spice all year long if you want to. You love everything, but oh God, me too. Yep, I do too. Honestly, for me, I don't mind. I like turkey, don't get me wrong, but I love the sides. That's my thing. I love vegetables. I've always been a veg head, and I'm all about the sides. For my husband, it's the dressing and the cranberry sauce, and I like to make fresh cranberry with the fresh cranberries and make the cranberry relish. He likes the stuff out of the jellied stuff out of a can. I do not like that. I like it to be fresh and nice. Anyway, but I like the cranberries. Oh God, pecan pie, depending on where you're at. Yep, I love that too. And what else do I like? Just like you like decorating for fall. I love the colors too, but quite honestly, Dennis is apple pie. Okay. I like peach, guys. I like peach cobbler. Ooh, peach cobbler's so good. Is that close? That's still a little bit light, ain't it? It's getting there though. Getting there though. This actually mixes really fast. This one, it's kind of like I like it because it's soft, but I don't like it because it's sticky. So you got to get the sticky with the soft. So because it mixes so easy, that's why I like using it. And they're cheap and it's close by my house. I don't have to travel very far. I love pumpkin pie, fall leaves, dressing, both types of cranberry, sausage. I don't like peach. I do. I love the peach. I love just about, I don't think there's a fruit that I don't like. I think what's the least favorite fruit that I have? I don't know. I'm trying to think. I like kiwis, I guess. I don't eat kiwis that often, but I like them. I eat bananas almost every day in my smoothies. I think that color is pretty close, guys. How much time I got? I got 15 minutes. Basically, I got 10 minutes because I got my timer on for my giveaway tools. So just want to make sure that my color is close to her dress. That's pretty close. I think I'm going to go with that. It's close enough, I think. Yeah, did pretty good. Might be a little bit lighter, but I think it's close enough. I put my colors on it. All right, so actually, I think I'll be able to cut out a couple of leaves here and maybe even finish her. She looks kind of like she's got football arms right now, but I'll make sure I put her. They're not football arms. It's just the way that when I get her arms crossed, she'll look cute. Okay. I think that I do like the idea of putting like a little necklace on her, though. Let me put my camera a little bit so you guys can see. Got all my mess. I tell you what, my table, Lydia, you talk about, being on, whatever I finish a project like this, I clean up. I put everything away. I start fresh. And then it turns into this. By the end of a project, especially on a live, I got so many things pulled out that, I can't make hardly head nor tails of it. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to roll this out and cut out, where's my little leaf patterns? And find my leaf pattern here. I'm going to cut out a few of these little leaves. Margaret says, my parents were both from Ireland. Okay, we have another gal in one of the other groups. Do you know Wendy, Simply Bewitching Crafts, Miss Wendy? She is from Ireland. Okay, my mother made a great Thanksgiving, but the cranberry was from a can and just for decoration for the table. My husband ate it first time he was over, and everyone gossiped because he can't believe he ate it. Oh, okay. She put it up there. I thought they were supposed to be eaten. That's funny. Well, that's on kind. My husband, he will not eat the fresh cranberries. I'm like, are you nuts? They're so good. The fresh ones. I can't believe he won't eat that. It's crazy. That's funny, Margaret. Dennis had me running out of the house all the time, like today. Doing what? Oh, for Thanksgiving, like getting stuff. Does he usually cook for Thanksgiving, girl? He do a lot of the cooking. I'm gonna run this on my pasta maker real quick, guys. Hold on. Okay. Wait. I have a pasta maker off to the side. As he thought, oh, no, I got such a mess, but maybe you guys can see it. There's some stuff down here. All right, you guys have seen this before. See this little unit right over here? That is a rolling pasta maker, and I just roll the clay through that, and it makes it nice and smooth and even. I love using the pasta maker. It makes my life a lot easier. You can hand roll it with a roller if you want, but I got it all done like that. Okay. Oh, after your crafts. Okay. Oh, that was nice. Okay. So you had him running out. That's cool. All right. So now I'm just cutting out some patterns. That's all this is, guys. It's just cutting them out. Uh, that's nice that he'll do that for you. Actually, Robert was running out this morning for me too. I was having a big sciatica problems this last night. That's why I didn't sleep very well. And he ran out this morning because I ran out of my Voltaren stuff that I used to slather all over my body when my back hurts. So he went out and got some of that for me this morning. It was real sweet. And then I had to go to work for a little bit. Here I am. It seems so quiet. What happened? I don't know. I mean, not quiet with you guys, just quiet in my space. Oh, I don't have my fan on for one. I'm not even that hot. It's warm here. I'm in my little sleeveless shirt, but it's not too bad. Am I going to be able to get a third on there, guys? I don't even know how many I need. I probably need about at least 4 or 5 more of these little leaves. So you see what I did? I just cut them out. Now what I did with these leaves is, I'm not going to lift her up. I haven't lifted her up like this because I'm literally going to take this piece of glass here and put it on a cookie sheet and put her in the oven just like this and bake her. That's the way she's going to roll. Once she's baked, I can just handle her and do whatever, and she'll be, not throw her across the room or anything, but she'll be really nice and firm, and I can do whatever I want to. Second day you wore long sleeves. It actually, I woke up this morning. Yeah, Margaret, you're in Carolina. I used to live in Asheville, we're in Florida, and it was 60s in the morning here, and I'm like, oh, it was so nice to wake up to that little cool morning weather. It's in the 80s now, though. It's like I said, it's a beautiful day. So I'm just you guys can't see what I'm doing. I'm just hand drawing the little veins and stuff in these leaves, guys. And I do need to paint them. Yeah, who's hanging out with me still? I still got some eyeballs. I guess I do. Tami, what my mom makes pumpkin bread. Oh, God, yeah, pumpkin bread. Banana bread, too, guys. Oh, I love it. Oh, I started doing that the wrong way. I love banana bread, and I love pumpkin bread. It's so good. Anybody do the roasted pumpkin seeds? Do you take your seeds out and roast them? If you do your own pumpkins, I mean, I got to the point where I don't do much of that anymore. I got too lazy lately, guys. I just don't want to have to do a lot of cooking because I cook a lot. I cook for my clients. I cook at home, and I just get sick of cooking all the time. So yeah, she needs probably like 1, 2, 3, 4. I probably like at least 4 or 5 more. So see how many I can get out of this. Whatever I get out of this is going to make it work. 40s in the morning. Wow. Okay. It's a little chilly here. 72. I love pumpkin. Yeah. Pumpkin bread and pie. No one else in the house does. So I don't buy. How about cheesecake? You guys like cheesecake? Anybody have a favorite cheesecake they like? All right. Roll that puppy out and go for it. I like key lime. That's probably one of my favorite, like pies. Well, I do like fruit pies too, thinking about it. I had my music on in my ear. I don't know what happened. It's just so quiet around here. I usually have a fan going on in the background or something, or there's some kind of crazy noise. Please tell me I can get one more leaf out of here. I don't have to roll that again. I think I'm all right. So like I said, I really appreciate, by the way, if you're not following the Crafty Peeps, of course, Crafty Peeps, Tammy's is Crafty Peep. She's Crafty Peep. That's CRAFT, Peep. But join the Crafty Creators community group. Guys, go over and join that group. That is a really big group. And you guys need to be a part of that if you're not and see all the great things that they are a hot little group, man. I'm telling you, they got so many people in there. And this event's going on pretty late into the night. And Miss Stephanie Brooks is going to be bringing up, well, that one didn't cut out. She's going to be bringing up the rear here. And she's always got something really, really fun to do. I love her. Love, love, love cheesecake and pumpkin cheesecake. Yes. Matter of fact, last night went shopping yesterday, and I usually hardly ever do on a Sunday. And they had those little cheesecakes that have the different variety packs in them. And I don't really ever buy them. And I thought I'd be nice and buy one for my husband. And in all sincerity, I bought it for him because he likes sweets. And we got it home, and I looked at it, and I'm like, they had the chocolate one in there. And I said, hey, I know you're not a big chocolate fan, so I'm going to eat the chocolate portion of this cheesecake. He starts laughing. Oh, yeah, sure, you got it for me, right? I'm like, no, I swear I did. I got it for you. I got it for you. Let's see, 53. All right, so, wrong one. I like to use, when I am drawing on polymer clay, like and I'm dragging, I like to use a silicone tool as opposed to something that's metal or that's harder, because it will cause your clay to drag, and it'll create boogers in your clay. So, and this just creates a nice, line, like you're drawing in the clay. So that's pretty cool about this. But make sure, like I said, that you guys join that group, and in that way, obviously, you can refresh and see everybody in there, and see all the awesomeness of everybody going on. And I know that Rust-Covered Cottage, Christina, after me, I saw some of her stuff. Like I said, I went into everybody's pages this morning and was checking them out, and they got a lot of cool stuff going on. Of course, we don't know exactly what people are doing, but I know it's going to be good. Yes, there you go. Bethlyn just posted the link. She just posted the link for that. So make sure you guys are joining that group. And I've got one more minute, and then my timer is going to go off. I think I might try a little bit of color on here if I can. What I did for the colors, I chose a little bit of these two, and I just kind of pounced it on there with a sponge brush real quick. I got me a sponge brush in here. I think I got one. And just threw some color on there to kind of make it look a little, instead of just so flat with the, what you call it. Next crafter is Christina. Thank you for that too, Beth. And Bethan's on the ball, man. This girl's, she's on it like white on rice. Yeah. So like I said, I'm real close to my 4K, guys. So make sure you guys spread me out and show me some love and do all those things that we're supposed to do, support each other. That's what this event's supposed to be. That's what all of our events are supposed to be about, really. It's just helping each other out and spreading the word, and, being there for one another. Let me see. Was it this, and then brown, I think. Yeah. All right. So throw a little color on here. Yes. Have a blessed evening. I sure will. I'm planning on it. I think I'm going to go take a nap. But it's too late to take a nap. If I take a nap now, I might be up all night. But I don't have to work tomorrow. Thank God. Four-letter word. Anybody in here retired? Fully retired? I'm semi-retired. I work part-time. Lately, it's been more than I want. But it's kind of nice when you got that opportunity to just get up every morning and kind of do what you want. I'm sort of there. I don't mind working, to tell you the truth. I only work a few hours a day. So it's like, thank you, Miss Jan. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Like I said, my timer is going to go off here in a second, guys. Oh, there it is. Actually, stop. All right. So now it's time for the folks that hung around at the end of the day, end of my event here, my thing. I'm going to give that hashtag word. So this will give you an opportunity to get on my list, to get a $5 Amazon gift card. The hashtag word for the day is spice. Not spicy, just spice. Hashtag spice. No, do not put a space in between the word hashtag, and it's a hashtag and the spice. You just hashtag spice, guys. Go ahead and put that in the comments, and then I'm going to run my tool here in a second. Okay. All right. I'm nice and relaxed today. Usually I feel like I'm running through things. There you go. Guys, get them in there. Hashtag spice. That looks like that goes there. Move your arm out of the way, darling. There, and now you're looking a little bit more fuller on. I might need to do a few more, thinking about it. I don't know. We'll see. Hashtag spice goes, guys. I'm going to go ahead and switch my camera over here in a minute. And then I'll run that tool. No, it's hashtags a tax price. No, hashtag spice, Miss Tammy. Hashtag spot, just the hashtag symbol with the word spice. Okay. I want to give everybody a chance to get it in there. All right. Oh, I can't see my girl. Sorry about that, guys. Just adding the leaves to her, adding some more leaves to her. She looks like a little tango, like she got a tango dress on, actually, sort of. I actually, tell you the truth, I might need to add a couple more. Fill it up at the bottom. We'll see. We'll see, because I kind of want to put 2 or 3 more on there. I'm going to have to do that. But anyway, you guys get a general idea. I'll show her again what she's going to look like, her little leaves. And once I get her, I'll kind of play with her leaves and make them flare out and everything, make her kind of cute when she gets in there. All right, so I'm going to switch my camera up now, guys, and let's run that hashtag. Oh, the hashtag. Let's run the giveaway tool. Hello. For those that did not see me when you first got on here, here I am. Okay, thank you very much, Cynthia. So ways hashtag or this giveaway tool works is I'm going to share my screen. I use a StreamYard, and it allows me to do all these little fun things. So let me do that and share the screen, and then I'll run that word. Make sure you get it in there. If you have not put it in there, hashtag spice, and I'll run it here in a second. Okay, it's actually working nice and fast. No, not spicy, guys. Just SPICE. I'm going to give you one more chance now. Just hashtag SPICE. No Y on the end. Spice. Spice, not spicy. I might have said spicy to you guys because I was being silly. But okay. And I got 1 minute. I got to go ahead and run this, guys, because we got to get Miss Christine that's already in there. So let me go ahead and run this, guys. See who's a winner today. Come on, guys. Chicken dinner. Who's the winner? Cynthia Kaywood. All right, Cynthia Kaywood. Cynthia, you're the winner, girl. So what I need you to do is PM me privately. I'm going to need your email address. You will get that Amazon gift card, but it's not going to be till the end of this month. I run it at the first of each month. So congratulations, Cynthia. Okay. And you guys go on ahead and watch Cynthia. And I think that's same. Is that same Cynthia? No, it can't be because you're probably waiting on anything. Anyway, Rust-Covered Cottage is right now. So you guys go see her. And I'll see you guys tomorrow on my page. If you join my page, you'll see me tomorrow. I'm doing another leaf thing, guys, but it's a totally different idea. All right. I love you and see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. Bye-bye.